Hey guys, it's Gabby from Group 4 with assignment number 2. The game that I picked for this was Prom Week. Really fun, cute little game. The piece is basically it's about a lot of different things. It's about adolescence, it's about diversity, it's about putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, and it's really interesting game. You're basically playing one of many different characters that you can play from, and they all have very different personalities, and you're choosing how they interact with each other based on their personalities. And so, for example, if you're playing the bully, then how you interact with someone else, you really can't be nice to that person. You're choosing whether to mock them, whether to poke them down, or whatever a bully might do to another person. So yeah, it's a really cool game, and it's basically teaching a lot about people and their different kinds of personalities and their diversities, and it's really, really cool. The structure of the game, I wouldn't say that there are a lot of different sections, but goals. Each little character or student has they have one main goal, and they have a lot of little goals that they achieve throughout the game. Um, I would definitely say there are many multiple paths throughout the game because you get to be very many different characters. Like, there are so many. You can go from one to the next to the next. You could be a boy, you could be a girl, and it could go on forever. There's many different paths, but there's, each character has that same goal, which is to get to the prom. So while there are many paths that you could take to get there, you're ultimately going to reach the end goal, which is to get to the prom. So yes, in that there are I guess there are many multiple endings because there are so many different characters, but the ending result is still the same. The design of the game, I really liked it. It's pretty simple. There's a lot of different look within the students, but the actual background of the game is pretty much the same throughout. The imagery of the school doesn't really change except for when you actually get to the prom. Before that, it's just lockers. There's a lot of bright colors. It's very happy. I guess I kind of went into components with that, but yeah, there's a lot of text throughout the game because while the characters do speak to one another, you don't actually hear the words that they're communicating. They communicate through text, and you read what they're saying, and you get to read their whole conversation. There is music. That's pretty much the only sound throughout the whole game, is just constant music going on in the background. There's animation in how they actually talk. When they speak, their mouths move, their eyes blink, they walk, they shrug their shoulders. You can tell when they're angry or happy. Interactivity wise, there's a lot of it because you can go from talking to one person to talking to another person, and then switching over to that person and talking to somebody else. There's tons of interaction in this game, so you never really know what's going to happen or who you could talk to next, or what kind of personality you're going to end up bumping into. It's really, really cool interactive game. Really a lot of fun. I would say it was actually pretty easy to navigate throughout the game. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty much the same throughout. You're not, having to learn how to do different things. All you're doing is clicking on different person and then reading what their conversation is going on about based on the person that you clicked and the emotion that you chose for them to feel. The piece didn't really affect me emotionally, I wouldn't say. Um, I guess I was intellectually stimulated by it, yes, because I found it a lot of fun to get to be all these different people. When you start off, you're a girl named Chloe who's a little bit of a gothy chick, so that was fun. And then if you want later, you can switch to a boy. You get to decide how the boy talks to Chloe. Then you can switch and you can be the bully, or you have Chloe stand up to the bully. You can have these people flirt with each other. They can fight with each other. They can help each other out. It's so many different things you can do with this game, and it just says so much to the player about, how you choose, how each person, reacts to each situation. It's kind of confusing to describe actually, but very, very interesting game. Would definitely play it again. Probably will absolutely play it again. If you guys get the chance, I highly recommend it. It's really, really, really fun game. So yeah, enjoyed the game, enjoyed the project as